Tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Dort against Lillard. Banked in off the glass.
No fear as Lillard approaches that shot.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 4-point game. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet, and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Nurkic can't hit. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Grant with the screen on Dort. Lillard against Dort. Grant outside. Feeds it to Nurkic. Doesn't go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Grant.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Grant in the post. He's against Williams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Thunder leading by 4. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher. On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season, and in 2021 the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard. But immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
And he makes both free throws. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yes, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Grant. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Simons. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Now Holmgren launches it. The rebound by Grant. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Lillard. Chalk up 2 there. Lillard's got 8 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder, you can see.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Knocked away. And stolen by Thibault. Williams with the steal.
A really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Simons. Now Lillard. He kicks it to Grant. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Man, Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Grant, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Portland. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating, and those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball. Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second and he was ready to fire.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Holmgren with it, working on Nurkic. Up and in on the layup. Holmgren's got 5 now.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Lillard dishes to Grant. The feed now to Nurkic. Holmgren with the steal. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Takes it inside, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Portland. The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Charge a screen on Johnson. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
There's 1:47 left in the first half, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Sharp, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Sharp's got himself on the board with 3 there. Wiggins outside from downtown. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Johnson outside.
Oklahoma City foul. Trey Mann. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.110 left to play here in the second quarter. Sharp, the pass to Eubanks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. .106 left in the second quarter. Lock at 6. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Holmgren. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Holmgren's got 4 this quarter.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Eubanks. And with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Out to Sharge for the 3. Sharge, that's good. Sharge has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The big man working off of the screen. Nice footwork from Saric to score that time.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to Eubanks. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Joe. Offline with his 3. Johnson surveying the floor. Passes it to Reddish. Here's Sharp. And that's it for the first half of action. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
26. The Trailblazers. 24.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. He got little. Shot about there with Johnson. Then it's Reddish. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. The Thunder have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum with a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now. and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Double team on Nurkic, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Grant the pass to Lillard. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. From the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Grant with the screen on George. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
No coverage that time. Giddey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
And the nice stroke that's coming along for Josh Giddey.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Jusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time. And then finally, there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland. And he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of his production since then.
Nurkic setting the pick for Simon. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Shea at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle. And he can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. It's deflected. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simon. They grant their own miss. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Look at that.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. So for the Trailblazers. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Eubanks. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's Joe. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. Takes a 3. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
More and more promise here as a jump shooter as Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid 3-point shot.
And with that, the Thunder lead has got back down again to single digits with those points from Johnson. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead early. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Sharp the pass to Little. Pass to Reddish. Now here's Sharp. And another three for Portland.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. And taken away by Johnson. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Johnson's got the ball and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Trailblazers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Sharge. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trailblazers trail by 8. Sharge is out there with Williams. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Little sets a screen for Johnson. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. No good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. The Thunder leading by 8. Charge a screen on Johnson. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Williams has a screen for Wiggins to the inside. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Clock at 4. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. So it's the Thunder now. 8-point game. Williams has a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Now they say it was last touched by Grant. One minute now into this fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 8. Screen by Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And look out, the weather report might call for an avalanche of buckets from Damian Lillard.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
And it's Lillard missing. The Thunder leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Giddey. Off target from three-point range. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Lillard dishes to Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Thibault. Williams, a screen on Simon. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 6. Grant sets a screen for Simons. Kicks to Nurkic. Passes to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Lillard outside. From deep. The offensive rebound. Thibault on the wing. A second chance effort. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Stolen by Grant. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance. Grant kicks to Thibault. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Thibault's got 4 points this quarter.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find. Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Thibault, the pass to Grant. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Wow, Jeremy Grant, the evolution will be televised. Phenomenal at staying cool and collected in that big moment.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Lillard against Dort. Nurkic kicks to Simons. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside and stolen by Lillard. Driving inside.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
Gilgeous-Alexander is going to celebrate that one.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Lillard against Dort. Lillard attacking. Count!
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man.
Money!
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
To the middle. Missed. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that
NBA battle. Greetings and welcome. And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Giddey.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Count that bucket.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 for 3 from the field here.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Siakam covering. Dort outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Giddey. Barnes with the rebound. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
And an Obi for 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Van Vliet, the pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Pirtle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Elbow shot. And that one's good. Giddey.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Siakam outside. Back to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Misses from short range.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
It's stolen by Pirtle. Pass to Van Vliet from the arc. Here's Barnes.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
That free throw good from Barnes.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes, he went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Siakam covering. And Williams punches it home.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Anunoby, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 5.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Picked by Pirtle. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Watch how Fred commands the floor, moving the defense around and finding a shot.
Here's Holmgren. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. That'll count. Fred Van Vliet has been on display for the Raptors. 8 points in the quarter.
Give a big round of applause for your partner,
you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Raptors with a lead. VanVleet finds Siakam to the left side wing. Now here's Anunoby. Dort defending. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. The Thunder pull it in. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. From outside the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Achua's checked in for Toronto.
Precious Achua.
Toronto has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. VanVleet against Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots it. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Launches a 3 with the fadeaway. And the Raptors miss again.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their #2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Here's VanVleet. Give him 8 points now. Down low. Here's Siakam. And Toronto calls time here. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Achua with the rebound for Toronto. They've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
That's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Driving to the basket. Here's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Here's VanVleet. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Inside. Here's Dort. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Timeout called, the Raptors. almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Porter Jr. comes in for Scotty Barnes. Barton, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Boucher for three. And he buries his first look. Well, Smitty, VanVleet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Williams with the screen. Here's Joe. And it's all from three-point range. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Trent against Saric. Outside Porter. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. Oklahoma City trailing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Joe, 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Offline with a three. To the middle. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
From super close range, Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one. Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And the first half now in the book.
28.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred VanVleet.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
They've got Dario Saric, and it's man in at the one. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And the Thunder shooting about 43% on this one.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
The Raptors shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Porter, the pass to Trent. Now here's Achua to the left wing. Here's Boucher for three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Porter finds Trent. Back to Porter. Achua with a screen on Wiggins. Trent left side. Boucher down low. Williams defending. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. The free throw drops for Boucher.
You know, from what I've heard, Chris Boucher has a great attitude about his game, and he's always looking for ways to improve.
Saric, a screen on Porter. Wiggins for three. That one doesn't drop. Now Toronto takes it the other way. From deep three-point range. It's stolen by Saric. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. And Anunoby's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Barton, the pass to Porter. Misses the three. The Thunder have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes. Certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A., he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
And here's Barton outside. Anunoby for three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Barton.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's Giddey on the wing. Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Back to Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy.
The previous play.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Your OC crew, let's get loud right now.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pirtle's checked in for Achua. Scotty Barnes comes in for Porter Jr. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Barton.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Siakam the screen. From downtown. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
3 points.
VanVleet's got 4 assists in the game. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
From deep 3-point range, from deep Giddey. Siakam pulls down the board. Toronto's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Boucher for 3. Williams grabs the board. For Oklahoma City, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Holmgren. It's Giddey on the wing. He has 7. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Both free throws good from Giddey. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Toronto grabs the miss. VanVleet outside. Puts up a 3. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by VanVleet. Anunoby's got 6.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks at... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And here's VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. Over Dort. VanVleet, the pass to Anunoby. Dort with it. VanVleet covering. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Showing he can take over on the offensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Three-pointer, VanVleet to the paint. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Holmgren. Barnes with the rebound. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
The Thunder with the rebound. A shot from the high post. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. Three-pointer, VanVleet. Boucher passes to VanVleet. Boucher a screen on Dort. Here's VanVleet going inside, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
It's all about change of speed for Fred on his drives. That's how he makes it past defenders.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pascal Siakam with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Williams grabs the board.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind, but in reality, it didn't work.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. From deep, Giddey. That shot is off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Boucher for 3. Barnes against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
Williams in the post, working on Siakam. Dort for 3. He drops it from range.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. The 3-ball. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
An underrated shooter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit 40% from range at Kentucky.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter here. And the basket by VanVleet. And the Raptors lead by 12.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. VanVleet knows how to create separation.
Stolen by Anunoby. Now here's Boucher. Anunoby with it. Pass to Siakam. Unloads from 13. Deflected.
and they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Raptors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Fred VanVleet.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
From deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Here's the three. The Thunder with the rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. That free throw good from Giddey. Both free throws good from Giddey. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one's good.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
And Toronto calls time here. They lead by 10. 1 second left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
Stolen by Siakam. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Greg, both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Siakam a screen on Lillard. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Here's Anunoby. Offensive rebound. VanVleet outside. Pirtle trying to get open. That's good from VanVleet on the assist by Barnes.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Pass to Grant. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. VanVleet finds Anunoby. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby, he's really coming along as a shooter.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And they're pushing it up. The finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, that's about being opportunistic. OG Anunoby so good at anticipating when he can jump and get a steal.
Grant with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard with the bucket. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Lets it go from deep. Nurkic the best to fight. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Really left alone that time. Lillard's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Barnes sets a screen for VanVleet. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Floats it up for Grant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Now that one from VanVleet.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Nobody near Nurkic. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
3-pointers, Simons. And it's Toronto with the rebound. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Pass to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simons finds Thibault. Portland no good that time either. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Grant. One-on-one fast break. The shot's good from Simon.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Kicks it out to Siakam. They get a hand on it. Here's Barnes. And the shot is good.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Grant for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
And your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the three. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Simons. Thibault kicks to Simons. 4 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic can't hit. Raptors leading by 5. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Barnes. And Anunoby, here we go.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Lillard surveying the D. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 10.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They lead by 4. Dishes it to Pirtle. No good. Shot missing. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers.
Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to Grant. Over to the left wing. And there's Lillard on the assist by Grant. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Porter, a screen on Lillard. And there's the pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, good screen and an even better finish. Porter is doing it all right now.
Simons kicks to Grant.
2 minutes
to Thibault.
First half.
Portland moving the ball around. Lillard outside. Pass to Grant. Kicks it out to Lillard. 3-pointer. They get it again.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Porter passes to Boucher. Back to Porter. Shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Passes it to Simons. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time. Raptors with the lead. Porter looking it over. Boucher with a screen on Nurkic. And that one's good by Porter.
But how about the athleticism of Otto Porter on full display there?
Lillard against Anunoby. And Lillard kicks to Grant. Portland no good that time either. Toronto leading by 4. Porter with the screen for Barton. A three-pointer off the mark. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. The pass to Nurkic. And here is Simon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Anunoby, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
Now Lillard, he's got 16. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lillard's got 18 points.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Toronto ahead. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been...
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Johnson gets the bucket.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Siakam up top. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sharp. Finish with the ball. Pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Trent. And the dunk by Boucher.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you see him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
They double-team Johnson. And then Sharp with the dunk.
You know, once a pass is made out of the double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
And Doris, it seemed to change his scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA. A tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball. He can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end.
Johnson outside. There's the dish to Little. Pass to Sharp. Over Trent to the inside. Johnson. So timeout called here. The first for Portland.
Your Blazers breaking light you up. Show some love, fans. Make some noise, fans. Your Blazers breaker dance.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Resch. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Barton.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Passes it to Boucher. Bangs home the trifecta. Boucher's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
Little sets a screen for Johnson. From past the arc. Little can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Trent finds VanVleet. Trent outside. And he drives in. Drops in the layup for two. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
They set the pick. Johnson, the pass to Eubanks. Tipped away. Stolen by VanVleet. There's the pass to Boucher. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
This is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Sharp, the pass to Little. On the wing, Johnson. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Trent. Siakam outside. This one for three. They get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Johnson, the pass to Eubanks. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Siakam, a screen on Johnson. For three, VanVleet. Boucher's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 11. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Little, covered by VanVleet. Here's Eubanks. He kicks to Little. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court. Raptors ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers team.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Boucher. Back to VanVleet. Here's Boucher. Trent outside. Here's Porter. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got 6 points.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Trying to end the drought, and the dunk by Grant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Very versatile and offensive-minded big. Chris Boucher giving you a little bit of everything on that drive. Okay.
Poke loose. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
T-shirts are going out now. Look out for one. Raptors ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers team.
8 seconds left, and the dunk by Boucher.
Right now, Chris Boucher has got his rhythm, and he's cooking offensive. Teammate, get him the basketball.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been out. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And a wide open look for Siakam. Anunoby passes to Boucher. An easy 2 points on the layup. Boucher's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Toronto. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Thibault finds Simons with the drive, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for Portland.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Boucher with a screen on Lillard. Lets the 3 fly, and again, Toronto with the triple.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Well, you got to get to that in-between game sometimes. Chris Boucher getting to that mid-range jumper.
Lillard outside. And Nurkic has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 20. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Barnes kicks to Boucher. Knocks it loose. Anunoby passes to Boucher. Clock at 6. Now, here's Anunoby. Defended by Thibault. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Passes to Boucher. Now, Siakam. Nurkic with the double team. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And it's 6-man time. Let's pump it up for your Blazers team. Out of bounds, Blazers ball. Blazers ball.
Lillard outside. Nurkic kicks to Simons. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Lillard against Van Vliet. The pass to Siakam. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the 4th. Anunoby. It's tipped. Just 3 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Van Vliet picks one up.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
And Grant drops them both. Toronto leading by 16. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
3 points.
Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra point, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Toronto's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Siakam, a screen on Lillard. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Grant, that's good.
Well, how about the opportunistic Jeremy Grant taking it strong on the drive? Love it.
Stolen by Grant. Lillard against Barnes. Grant outside. Nurkic the pass to Simons. Takes a three. Nailed from three-point land.
This is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
The three ball. Raptors get it back. Stolen by Grant. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.
2K Sports. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant.
Here we go.
I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the power forward spot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lillard passes to Nurkic. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Thunderball.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. These guys all exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
Grant with a screen on Dort. Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Grant the pass to Thibault. Clock at 6. Grant with a screen on Giddey. Pass to Nurkic. There's the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
Lillard outside. And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Lillard can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Grant. Gilgeous-Alexander against Grant. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Dort for 3. Here's Holmgren. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, BA. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
Thibault with a steal. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. Here's Lillard with the drive. Here's Nurkic. The Thunder pull it in.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Simons. They set the pick from deep. Here's Holmgren. The shot, no good. Nurkic with some nice D. Dort against Lillard. Three-pointer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault from deep. Giddey. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Portland trailing here. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. On target from about 13 feet. Lillard's got 6.
Lillard has a bit of old school to him. He can hit those shots, not just a long-range shooter.
Grant with a steal. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder out front, up 5. And back at a ball. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the 4.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And here's Portland. 7-point differential. With the step back, here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And Lillard, you don't see it much, but man, when he gets up, that's an exciting play.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Grant. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Lillard. The 3 is up. Second chance shot. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year, they've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball.
Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the screen, and there's the drive. Fires for 3, and it's Giddey missing. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Lillard into the lane. Grant, good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Grant's got his second basket.
Well, he's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Lillard with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Simon's shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Williams a screen on Thibault. That's tipped. Thibault with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Out left to the wing. Grant in the post. Working on Williams. Grant's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And there's a pick. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Nurkic, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Nurkic, shot is good.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Williams, a screen on Thibault. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving in. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Dort. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Nurkic for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game.
Well, proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous-Alexander collects a bucket.
The Thunder, 31. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Cam Reddish, Drew Eubanks out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Johnson, and it's Sharp in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And the basket by Joe. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Saric, a screen on Johnson. Wiggins outside to the right side. Here's Joe. Saric, a screen. The 3. And out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Johnson. Pass to Eubanks. Shoots over Holmgren. The shot by Eubanks, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Here's Joe. Saric, a screen. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Blazers moving it up. Jumps up. Sharp, no good. Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
After his first year in the league, Aaron Wiggins really fits the mold as a nice shooting guard. Started the majority of the games at that position and showing some room for growth.
And Wiggins drops them both. And when you look at Aaron Wiggins, obviously just one full season in the league, but a productive one.
Well, when you get a chance to start BA and then you have an off season, I think there are a lot of things that become crystallized for you in terms of how you're going to be effective in any minutes that you're given. So as a young player, Aaron Wiggins is accepting that role, that responsibility, and he'll come back better.
Pass to Sharp. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And he gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Back to Little. Eubanks the screen. No good there. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside.
You see a little going up high.
Oklahoma City shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Down low. Rob. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Eubanks. Back to Johnson. Pass to Eubanks. 4 on the clock. High arcing shot, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Thunder ball starts the second half. Let's hear it.
Minute 35 left in the third quarter. And here's Saric. Shoots. Misses the baby hook. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Eubanks. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Holmgren. 58 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's going to be a 3-second call. So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
55 seconds left in the third. Simons outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Nurkic, one of the tough guys who you rely on out there. You know, scary injury for him back in 2019, but able to overcome that roadblock and get himself back and healthy.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in for Saric. Lou Dort comes in for Wiggins. Giddey's checked in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mann.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
Simons passes to Grant. From the right block. And that's off the glass and in. Grant's got 6 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Simons. And he double clutches and throws it down.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
Outside Giddey. 4 seconds left. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very...
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4-man spot.
The handles right there from Simon. Great job of just creating enough space for him to do the damage.
Thibault passes to Lillard. Grant outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Lillard against Dort. Lillard outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
5 on the clock. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Here's the pick. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jump.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Grant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
And he makes both free throws. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Giddey against Simons. Outside for Dort from the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Right side Thibault. Pass to Simons. And here's Thibault. Giddey defends. Outside for Grant. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Grant with a steal. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Williams. Dort for 3. The Thunder with another miss. For Portland, they've got 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Here's Lillard. Drives to the hoop.
When he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. There's a screen by Nurkic. To tie it up. On the wing, Simons. Back to Nurkic. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. Here's Thibault. Simons outside to take the lead. The shot no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier, and now we've got an intentional foul.
First team foul.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dort against Lillard. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets stolen by Thibault.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it. Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
Timeout called. Portland. They're behind by 2. 7 seconds left to play in the 4th. Now Lillard. To take the lead. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks.
Oh, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou George. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And it's Giddey in the corner. Knocks down the three ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. Dort, left side. Launches it. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Van Vliet with it. Dort covering. Boucher sets a screen for Van Vliet. He takes it in, and the dunk by Boucher.
On that drive, Chris Boucher made it look very easy.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Over Boucher. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
It's stolen by Dort.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniff that one out, knew exactly when to make the move. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field. Oh, reversed at home. That was ready.
Agreed. The agility on display. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Holmgren wide open. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range. But he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Nobody near Barnes. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
It's time for defense. Fantastic fans. Give it up once again for your Northside crew.
Here's Van Vliet. And the pass to Barnes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Giddey. Covered by Van Vliet. And the dunk by Holmgren.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Barnes passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the Raptors pick up 2. Releases. Good D by Anunoby.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he could convert, that's a good shot.
And Siakam throws it down.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kept alive, Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Holmgren can't hit. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Into the lane, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Raptors.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors U16.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success. Right.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Boucher in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. To the paint, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
It's tipped. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alder. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Achua, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. For the 3, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Toronto trailing. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. The dunk by Achua.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Dort misses. Toronto, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Makes him just 1 for 8. Anunoby passes to Achua. Back to Anunoby. Boom, he jams it straight down.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
To the right wing. Here's Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Oklahoma City trailer. The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Joe. From the arc. Siakam pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure we don't give him too good of a look.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Porter's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. The Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. No good from outside. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Toronto. Gets to the hoop. Achua, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Inside and stolen by Siakam. Beyond the arc. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. That's tipped, and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Pirtle, he is checked in for the Raptors. 34 seconds left now here in the second. Saric. .23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, Toronto grabs the miss. Trent kicks to Porter. Pass to Pirtle. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by...
The Thunder, 31.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Charge is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Holmgren, and it's man in at the point guard position. Holmgren with it. Hurdles there. Count that one. Holmgren's got 12 in the game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hurdle finds VanVleet. Toronto working the ball around now. Trent with it. Now defended by Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Boucher. That one goes. Count it. He's got 8.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass. And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharch.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Van Vliet outside. Drills the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 4. And Boucher is one of those guys, Smitty, you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see.
Pass to Boucher. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Going inside. And the dunk by Boucher.
From super close range, Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. The Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Thunder trailing by 4.
Now is that time to grab a free.
From deep, Williams. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Trent passes to Purtle. Good work there as it goes.
Using that added strength and aggression, Hurdle is able to power through contact for the finish at the rim.
Williams finds Giddey to the inside. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now the Raptors moving it up. Trent outside. Pass to Boucher. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots the 3. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Boucher in the post. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
The big fella, Boucher, getting a little fancy with it.
And the Raptors call time here.
We need you to dance right now.
Barnes is checked in for Porter.
Give it up once again for your North.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Van Vliet against Dort. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
It's been an impressive game for Chris Boucher, playing with a ton of focus and intensity on offense.
And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 15-6 run. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. And now an 11-point Raptor lead.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. Shoots over Pirtle. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Raptors leading by 11. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Here's Boucher. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Personal foul. First team foul.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Williams. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Trent finds Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Offensive rebound. 20 seconds left to play in the third.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Dort, and he uses the glass on the layup. 11 points for Lou Dort.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
First team foul.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Jakob Poeltl out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder. From deep, Trent. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. The dish to Barnes. The pass to Boucher. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A difficult guy to match up with. Boucher can cause your defense serious problems.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. OG Anunoby comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Will Barton in for Fred Van Vliet.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries it from 3-point range.
Becoming more comfortable with that shot. The ceiling is very high for Gilgeous-Alexander if he can stretch the floor.
Boucher finds Siakam, can't connect from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes with it. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Up top, Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. There's the triple. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Down low. Anunoby passes to Siakam. A shot off that time. Good D by Williams. On offense, here are the Thunder. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Thunder lead by 2.
When they need a score, Shea is willing to put the offense on his shoulders.
Here's Barton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third.
That one on Holmgren.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. On the high post, again the Thunder score.
I know he's young, but there's a maturity to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. He takes what you give him. What a game. Tight score, pressure's on, and Anunoby showing no fear.
Thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for three, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren, covered by Siakam. Anunoby kicks to Boucher. The kick out to Barnes. Passes it to Siakam. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Takes the three. Count!
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Barton finds Boucher. Back to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Pass to Siakam. The pass to Anunoby.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. What's your take, guys?
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul. So I'm sure that he will just back off.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
Courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Pass to Thibault. And stolen by Boucher. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Siakam for three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, you can see he is not shy from range, and Pascal Siakam continues to work on his consistency.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound by Van Vliet. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Siakam with it. He's covered by Grant. And then Siakam with the jam.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Chalk up 2 there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Lillard. Grant outside. This one for 3. First shot won't go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Barnes. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Outside for Grant. Simons against Van Vliet. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
To the middle. Here's Anunoby, and he dunks it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And here are the Raptors now. Some momentum, a 15-2 run underway. Inside, Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Portland again missing. The Raptors have gone a perfect 7 for 7. For 3, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 5 points.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic high post. Back to Lillard. Pass to Simons. Outside Thibault. Shot clock at 6. And here's Grant from the arc. Takes the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it. One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. Well, boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
And so here's Portland, following the bucket by the Raptors. Grant outside from deep three-point range. He buries it from 3.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game back in 1946 was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, BA, that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
Pass to Lillard. Now Nurkic. Thibault on the wing. Back to Nurkic. Rejected by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Toronto has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Nurkic, a screen on Anunoby. Simons with it. There's the 3. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Simons with a rebound. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. To the paint, Nurkic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
Yusuf Nurkic at the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And Toronto has possession, leading by 12. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
It's tipped. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Raptors, leading by 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors U-17.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Boucher in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
Lillard outside. Grant outside. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Siakam. And here comes the break. Barnes passes to Boucher. Now a timeout called by Toronto.
All right, fans, time to fire off the teasers. Your book one. You've been waiting for their return, and here they are.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low, Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Don't just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Anunoby against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Van Vliet. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. There's Simons with a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Boucher. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Now here's Grant. Simons left side. Deflects the pass. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 9th assist of the game now. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Clock at 6. Lillard passes to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard. Oh,
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Here we go, all alone. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Grant, the pass to Simons. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
This is where the size, speed, and mobility of Jeremy Grant comes into play. On the roll, tough to deal with.
Pass to Siakam. And he drives. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
To the inside. And stolen by Boucher. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Siakam in the post. Defended by Nurkic. Nurkic with some nice D. Here's Lillard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
The tenacity from Lillard in the paint is exceptional. Not letting anyone throw him off his shot.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, U16. Make some noise for your Raptors, Little Ball.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Here's Boucher. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. So as we conclude the...
44. The Trailblazers, 27.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3.
That's called anticipation and reaction time. Scotty Barnes making the defensive play for his teammate. Nice.
Pass to Little. Here's Sharp. Back to Little. Shot from the low post is good. Little's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
The first free throw is good.
Sharp. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Toronto has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, Siakam with the ball on the deck, slicing his way through the defense to get a shot opportunity. Pretty.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
And the Trailblazers shooting it well, around 55% for the game. He takes it in. Reddish against Siakam. Outside Johnson. 6 to shoot. Eubanks the screen. It's Johnson with a drive. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now. Barnes finds Anunoby. The three-pointer off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Reddish. Outside Johnson. Eubanks the screen. Pass to Little. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Little's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Pulls up. And that one comes up a bit short.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. And the Raptors with some changes. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Barnes. Barton comes in for Anunoby. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Van Vliet. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Moving it up. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Barton.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
From deep. It's hauled in by Reddish. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Johnson with it. Barton covering. Barton with a steal. Inside. Here's Siakam. Shoots over Johnson. Tries again. Here's Barton. The shot won't fall. And the Trailblazers go on the other way now. Outside Johnson. Over to the left wing. Takes it inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Little. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside Reddish. Back to Little. Pass to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Little. And stolen by Boucher. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Raptors leading by 10. Ed. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Raptors shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Siakam and Boucher playing up front. Will Barton is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Trailblazers shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's Simons, and he jams it home with authority.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Pass to Boucher. The shot off that time. Nurkic with some nice D. And here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, to me, Jeremy Grant is getting more and more confident and assured as an offensive player. He's starting to feel himself a little bit, guys.
Siakam finds Boucher. Back to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. Martin, the pass to Boucher. 5 on the clock. Down low. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Grant.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Simons has the open look. Lillard passes to Nurkic. No luck on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Toronto calls time here.
We need defense right now for your north side crew.
So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Boucher. Barnes comes in for Porter Jr. Anunoby, he's checked in for Barton. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Tripp. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, we take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Achua with a screen on Lillard. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Achua for three. And again, no good by Toronto. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Pass to Grant. Simons outside. Grant with a screen on Van Vliet. And here's Simons outside. Drops in the three. And this game is tied up now.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Lillard against Anunoby. Nurkic passes to Lillard. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Achua with a screen on Lillard. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his third foul so far. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Achua. That shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way now. Lillard finds Simons. Now Lillard. Back to Nurkic to take the lead. Hook loose.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Anunoby passes to Achua. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Lillard outside. Pass to Graham. Back to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Passes to Achua. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The thing we've always loved about Fred VanVleet is his ability to stay focused and calm in the moments that matter. Now standing at the free throw line with a big chance here.
Ran with a screen on Anunoby. For three, here's Lillard. Achua with the rebound.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
The kick out to VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Let's go with a three. Here's Barnes, and there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The fourth pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Portland, no good that time either. And here's Achua. From deep three-point range, misses. So it's Toronto picking up the win. Well, Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.